Hey everybody, welcome back to the Frigid Underground Lair. We have a made in Korea Les Paul Custom Epiphone. I had one of these. It was a great guitar. Buddy has changed out the hardware to chrome, changed out the pickguard to the black custom pearloid, and he attempted to put what he's saying are PRS SE pickups in here, but he can't get it to work, and all kind of grounding issues. He said he couldn't find the right diagram to figure out which of the four wires go to where. He said he was getting some in the neck position. He's getting some there. It's kind of a mess. I'm going to see if I can get the strings off of here. He said these are fresh strings. They're 9 to 42s. They got the colored ends, so I'm going to assume they're D'Addario. So I got some 942s. If I can't save these, and the reason I'm wondering if I could save them is these are those Grover auto locker tuners. So I'm going to see if I could save them. If I can't, well, we got some more. So I'm going to take the strings off of here and remove the pickups, determine if they are indeed PRS pickups, and if they're in the right position, take a look at the control cavity and see where the wires are. I've got a diagram for PRS SE pickups, and see if we can't sort it out. I've also got a extra set of capacitors and pots. Okay, boys and girls, we have a PRS 8515 BNU, and then we have a PRS 8515 TNU. So that's bridge treble. So it is a PRS. Alright, so back from our episode yesterday where we just identified the pickups and identified the right color codes. Came back today and we rewired it. So get the good light on here so I could zoom in here. There we go. So we have our 500K linear taper pots for our audio, or for our volumes, and our audio taper pots for our tones. We have our two 22 microfarad can't words help me capacitors, and we have, this is the wire that goes up to the switch and then comes back to the output jack. We've got a ground that comes around to all these here. We were wired in the modern Gibson wiring, with the pots coming out of the output to the center leg, and grounds, and then a ground all the way around, grabbing the ground from the bridge post and bringing it over here. So that's all done. I'm also going to get this output jack cleaner. Give that a quick what for. Oh, that's dirty. When these come out, crackle killers is what they're called. When they come out dirtier than when I put them in. Yeah, so get everything back together. These are not the right screws, are mismatched in size. Okay, so that's all buttoned up again. And what we're going to do is we're going to clean up the frets. Polish your frets. We're going to go from 1800 to 2400 to 3200, 3600, 4000, 6000. Because these are really dingy. Everything else is nice and shiny. And oh yeah, sound. Our noise maker. Ta-da! Treble side, or the neck pickup. And I sprayed this and tightened this down. This was a little noisy here. Took care of that. So everything works. Yippity doo dah. Okay. Like I said, we're going to polish the frets up, oil the fingerboard. We're going to try to put the new strings on there hanging over there. I don't know if you can see that over there, right over there. Alright, boys and girls. We've got our Les Paul from Korea all strung up. And was able to actually use the existing strings that were on it with these ultra cool mini Grover locking tuners. Worked out good. So I did go through and not bore you, since this was making these PRS pickups work in this Epiphone. Went through and checked the string height. We are at 5/64 where it should be here on the high E at the 12th, but we are at 6/64 here, and this is a locking bridge with the 2 set screws from Goto. So this was locked down. I never touched it. So we dropped that down. I'm like, oh, maybe we got high frets and stuff. But I checked the relief. It was bang on at 12 thousandths at the 7th fret, holding at the body joint. We did have, measuring with a piece of paper, where did it go? I think I threw it out because it was about worn out. A piece of printer paper thickness. On the high E side, was the E string was hitting the back of the bridge. So we raised this up a little bit here. This was actually clearing it by quite a distance, so we brought it down on this side, just the way they're made. So that's all set up. I took a swing at the pickup height, and I think I'm going to say I'm pretty darn close on this. Slug side's hitting it. Let's see here. Okay, that's good. Treble side. There. Good there. Alright. We reinstalled our black speed knobs. We're now at 5/64 at the 12th and 4/64. The spec says 3/64, but on Epiphones I often find myself getting in trouble there. So I go to 4/64. Way better than it was at 6/64. And it has no fret buzz. So let's plug it in and take a listen to this through my little Roland Micro Cube with a kind of higher gain. I hope it's still in tune. So that's your neck. Bridge. To me sound a whole lot like the, what do they call them now on the Epiphones, the Probucker. I don't know what magnets are in here, I didn't look that up, but these are the 8515 set, 8515S set, but they sound good. They sound better than the pickups that came with the Epiphones. I remember the ones that came on mine, the Korean Epiphone, I hated those. We ended up putting carving M22s in there, and that thing was awesome. This thing is an awesome beast. The go-to hardware, PRS pickups, new alpha pots. Yeah, this thing is just awesome. Look at how nice and shiny those frets are. I wish the Chinese stuff that Epiphone's making now was as good. I mean, I'd say this is probably on par with what's coming out of the Inspired by, except for they use CTS pots and they use the Burstbucker pickups. But other than that, I mean, the overall quality control, I think is on par with that stuff. You can take that for what it's worth. Anyhow, if you're in the Pittsburgh area and you want to bring your guitar up to par, send us a PM on the Facebooks, or if you go to stringmanguitars.com, you'll see all my contact information. You can send us a text, you can call, get in on the schedule before it gets busy, because it's going to get busy here whenever the weather breaks and everybody's guitars go wonky. As soon as we get the infiltration of all the humidity. So, take care of the old folks because they're special. Love your neighbor like you love yourself. And you guys keep on being awesome. Peace.